Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. I've discovered that over the years, international students, when they are done with their study and they want to probably go for another program, or they want to apply for their postgraduate work permit, they feel it's a good time for them to go back home to go and see their family. Probably they've missed them after a year. So majority of them, they struggle just like I struggled when I was here as an international student. They do not know how to go about it, how to apply for, because all they have is just their study permit or their postgraduate work permit. They do not know how to get the visa to travel, because they know that if without a visa on their passport, which probably must have expired, the first one that they came into Canada with, they do not know how to go about it. So in this video today, I'll be dissecting the step-by-step of how to apply for a temporary resident visa, or you might want to call it a visitor's visa, that allows you to get your passport stamped, visa on your passport, so that when you have to, if at all you need to leave Canada at any point while you're still on your extension of your study permit, or you're on your postgraduate work permit, it will allow you to come back. Because don't forget that your study permit only or your postgraduate work permit only will not allow you to come back into Canada. So I'm going to stay tuned, because in this video I'll be guiding you through step by step. I'll be taking you to IRCC website where you can actually see for yourself how you can apply for the temporary resident visa, which at the point after you've applied, it's just $100. After you've applied, then IRCC, once it's approved, they will tell you how to apply to submit your passport in an envelope, everything, and you send it down to the appropriate office, majorly in Ottawa in Canada, where it will be stamped and returned back to you. So I want to advise you that if this is you, if you want to do something like this, you need to give yourself enough window, roughly like within 2 to 3 months, because it takes a long time. So you will not be caught in the limbo. So I want you to get a cup of water, because I'll be dissecting the step by step of how you can apply for that TRV in order for you to leave Canada and be guaranteed that when you come back, you won't be stopped at the border. Already have an IRCC account, just go to your account and log in, whichever case, whether with your GC key or you have a Canadian Interest signing partner, whichever way works for you. So, but because I already have my own logged in, so I'm already in my account, and I'm just going to scroll down, and I'll come to apply to come to Canada. So you just click on that button, and so when you come in here, it's here. It's you can see here now they've stated that if you have a personal reference code, you can put it in there. But in my own case, I don't have anything like that, so I'm just going to go to visitors visa. That's what you're going to click on, because we're not talking about express entry or IEC. So when you click on the visitors visa study / work permit, you let it load. Then there are some questions that you need to fill in here to see your eligibility. Okay, so every case is peculiar, so you have to look at what is you have to answer the question based on what it's applicable to you. So what would you like to do in Canada? So in this case, because you already have your study permit extended, and you need to leave Canada, right? That's why you need to apply for this TRV. So don't forget that the reason why you're applying for this TRV is because probably you want to step out of Canada, because you already have your study permit extended, or because you have your postgraduate work permit and you want to leave Canada, you want to go to your home country and come back. You need that TRV, right? So in this case, let's say if you already have your study permit approved and you have it with you, then you click on study. If it is work, then you click that. So study in this case, how long are you planning to leave? How long are you planning to stay in Canada? So temporarily less than 6 months. Select the code that matches the one on your passport. So whichever code matches the one on your passport. In my case, I'll just say Nigeria. Okay. So then going into the next question, what is the current country or territory of residence? So Canada, and I'm just going to click on Canada. Okay. Then going to the next question, do you have a family member who is a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident? So once again, this question you have to answer it based on how it suits you. So if it's yes, you click. If it's no, you click no. So I'll just say no. Your birthday, you select your date of birth. I'll just because of feeling sick, I'll just put in something January 1. Okay, then you go to the next. So Do you meet the exception from submitting a provincial, territorial, or provincial non-EPA? So, so just because you need to fill it, you just say yes. Because you need a PAL, right? If you're applying for a study. So, which exception do you qualify for? So, I'm applying, I'm an applicant applying to study at primary or post-secondary kindergarten. I'm an applicant who is applying to restore in Canada application only. I'm an applicant under the French. I'm an applicant who meets another exception listed on the IRCC website. So I'm just going to pick the first one. Are you lawfully a permanent resident of the United States or United States? So I'll just say no. So what's your current immigration status? So currently you just say I'm a student, right? So what's your current marital status? I would just say, just for the feeling's sake of this form, I'll say single, but you have to look at what's obtainable in your own case. So what's your province of destination? So I'll say Ontario. So now based on this, the results, whether you're eligible, so it says that you may be eligible to extend your stay in Canada as a student. Okay, but because I'm going for, and also it says that you will need a temporary resident visa to return to Canada. So that's what I'm applying for, and that's why I'm going to click on continue. So don't forget that TRV is what we are applying for. So you read the instruction here, but simply saying that we're going to ask some few more questions. So ready for that question, and you can continue. So now, which of the following best describe your situation? So you have to click on the drop down. I have a study permit for a specific institution or level of education. I have a study permit. I have a work permit restricted to a specific employer. I have an open work permit. So in this case, we're looking at study. So one of the two. The first one says I have a study permit for a specific institution so if on your study permit that was issued to you, your institution, the school you are attending is written on it, then you click that. But if it is generic, then you pick the second one. So let's say it's specific to a particular school. I'll click on the first one. Have you had medical exam performed by IRCC authorized personnel within the last 12 months? If it's applicable, you say yes. If it is not, you say no. So in my case, I'll say no. So now going to the next one. So now, do you want to work in any of the following jobs? So look at all these jobs that are listed here. So if you're working there, you answer as appropriate. But in this case, I'll say no. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? If yes, you click that. If no, you click on no. Don't forget that you have to answer this question to the best, as truthful as you can, because misrepresentation is a grievous offense. So, are you giving anyone access to your application? So, if you're giving any representative access, you click yes. If not, you say no. In the last 10 years, have you given your fingerprints and photo biometric for an application to come to Canada? Yes, because I mean, when you came in initially, within the last 10 years, if within the last 10 years, you must have done your biometric. So you might want to click yes. If no, you state that. So there are fees associated with this application. Will you be paying the fee or your fee exempted? So you have to answer that question most as appropriate. So in this case, I'm saying yes, I'll be paying the application fees. Are you able to make a digital copy of the document with a scanner or camera? Yes. Will you be paying your application fee online? To pay application fee, so if you're paying online, you say yes. If not, you state whichever suits you. All right, so once again, before you go further, you need to make sure you go through everything you fill, cross check to make sure that you filled everything appropriately, because don't forget that if you make a mistake, this is an avenue for you to modify it and correct it, because once you submit it, you might not be able to rectify that. And also, this page is also telling you all the specification, the photo, the PDF, everything, the size. So make sure you go through it properly before you continue. So now going to the next page, the document. So now this is the grand finale. So now, in order for you to apply for the TRV, so what's first thing you need to provide is that you need to fill the IMN 5257. IMN 5257 is basic, simple. Just put in your normal information, just like you did when you're applying for your study or work.
your work, your information, your passport information, your education, your work experience, everything. Those are just the basic things you just fill. Once you fill that PDF, you upload it here. Then the next thing you want to do is you come in here, the recent educational transcript from the school, probably that you attended, the first school you attended, you have to put it in there. Proof of next term enrollment to show that you are going to school, the new school, the admission letter, everything, put it in there. Canada work or study permit, your study permit that was approved initially, you put it there. And if it is work, you also put it there. And your passport, make sure your international passport, you upload it. Your proof of financial support, you need to also upload that too. And your digital passport, you must have taken a picture when you're applying for your study or your work permit initially, so you can just use that. So now let's go to the optional document. The optional documents, one of them is application for a temporary resident visa made outside Canada. IMF 5257. So it's optional. You fill that and you upload it. And lastly, client information. If there's anything you want to tell the visa officer, you can just upload that and submit it. So basically, that's it, guys. And the fee for this application is 100 Canadian dollars. So once you fill it, you upload it, you make the payment. Within 1 month, in most cases, you will get your feedback on your application, your TR. And if it is approved, you will be instructed on how you will be submitting your passport, including the letter that will be sent along with it and your study permit, so that they can stamp your passport and you can actually leave Canada if you need to. Because don't forget, the reason why you are doing this is because you need the TRV to leave Canada if you have to go back home or go anywhere. All right, if you enjoyed this video, hit on the likes button. Thank you.
Okay, viewers, I want to believe that you enjoyed this video that I brought for you today. I've taken you through the step-by-step approach of how you can apply for your TRV. I've taken you, walk you through the IRCC website, log into your account, and all from A to Z of how you can apply for it. If you find this video interesting, please smash on the likes button. If there's anything that you need me to do a video on, to walk you on how to, let me know in the comment section. Please share this video with whoever you feel is in the limbo now, is actually contemplating on how he or she wants to travel. There's no visa on his or her passport. Share this video with them because it can actually go a long way in helping them. Till I see you again in my next video. Peace out.